I was pretty sure you could also play this by yourself, but I would have to figure that out. Hey everyone, this is Attackers, and today I will be unboxing Neuroshima Hex, Year of Moloch. I think that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. This is like a strategy game for 2 to 4 players. But as far as I know, there's also a solo mode in here, but instead of like playing it in AI, you play like through a series of puzzles, I think. So I don't know if that will be good or not. I did not purchase this myself like directly, but this was part of like a mystery board game box that I purchased. There were like 7 games in there, and this was one of them. And I thought, like, you know what? I've always heard good things about it. I'm not the skirmish strategy kind of guy. It's like this, like I think a war theme, like kind of a war theme it has, which I don't like too much. But let's see. It's supposed to be a very good 2-player game. You shouldn't play with 3 or 4 players, I've heard. And let's also see how the solo mode is. So let's just see. So as I have said, this game is 2 to 4 players, 30 minutes, ages 8 and up. It's like a hex-based game. I have no idea how this works, but it says like attack and defend. So I guess it is a game where you attack and defend. You know what? Let's just unbox this bad boy and see how this looks like. So this is like Year of Moloch just means this is, I think, the anniversary box or like the special edition or something like that. So they actually like released the game again just in this edition, right? So I think it's just the base game of Neuroshima Hex. I don't know what they changed actually. I have no idea. I'm not too far into this, but I've heard of the game quite often. The origin cover always kind of put me off. This one looks a little bit more enticing, but also not amazing. So I don't know. This game, like the vibe of the game, doesn't really resonate with me. But I will definitely try it and hope that it's cool. All right. Before we get started, grab yourself a cup of tea. Oh, this cup is pretty full, and let's go. All right. That's how we get a video started. Let's open this up. This is by Mikhail Orax. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. It sounds like something Eastern European. Okay. So this game is in German, but I think it's mainly language neutral, I think. So we have the rules here. It's a large rulebook again, which I don't like, but you may know that if you know my channel. So there are like different factions in here. There are 4. I thought there were more. And then we have like HQ markers and all kinds of stuff. Not too much actually. Not too many components, which I like. This is good. Also, I think it's like a shorter game, I think, right? I'm not quite sure. So then here we have the end of the game, the setup, which is very minimal. It's just this here. Then how the game works, what you can do here, how you fight, the initiative, the units. Oh, we do actually have tips for beginners. That is good because I'm very bad at strategy games. I think I would be very bad in this game. And then here we have close combat. We have ranged combat, like all kinds of tiles here that are described. Oh man, that's quite a bit of stuff. And then it says here how you can play it with 3 and 4 players, but I have heard you should only play this at a 2-player account. There still is room here, and there are still pages in the left in the rulebook. So let's hope for the solo mode. No, not yet. This is like the different armies you can have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's like 4 armies. I thought there were more, but okay. And then you have an example game. Oh no, don't you? Is there not a solo mode? I thought this had a solo mode, to be honest. But let's see. Maybe there's a different rulebook. All right, here we have an FAQ. Let's see. Okay, this is just an FAQ where there are just this is like a summary of like the rules. So like things like where you can actually like look stuff up. Yeah, okay. Multiplayer promos, which I don't have. I just like got the main game here, so I guess I will not have any promos in here. Okay, cool. And then here we have. Okay, this is the Rise of the Moloch. Okay, what is that? It's a campaign for 2 players. Yeah, there's no way to play the solo, I guess. I thought you could play the solo. That's really what I thought. I don't know. I don't know. I would have to figure that out. I was pretty sure you could also play this by yourself, but I would have to figure that out. Okay, there are like 5 missions in here. that you can also play as a campaign. I guess this is then cooperative, I think, right? I guess. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, cool. And then here are like the main components. All right, let's check all of this out. Yeah, loads of stuff in here. So let's first of all open this up. These are maybe player boards. I don't know. This might be a little bit loud. I'm sorry for that. Ooh. Ooh, these feel amazing. Oh, these are like, have linen finish. These are pretty thick. Actually, the character, oh, cool. The characters are not linen finish, right? They are like screen printed on, and also like the borders here, like the border left and right. This one here, the right one, and this one. And the rest is linen finish and really thick. It feels great. Okay, these are like the different factions, I think. And what are all of these? What is all of that? I don't know what all of that is. I have no idea what all of this is. These are like modules or whatever, right? Are these modules? These can't be factions, right? Because I only had like 4 factions in the rulebook. I have no idea how this works, but these look and feel great. And then here we have tiles. So yeah, these are thick, double-sided of course. These feel and look pretty nice as well. I know it's a different setting and different art style, but it kind of reminds me of 51st State. And I think this is by the same publisher actually. So it kind of makes sense. It like somehow gives me like 51st State vibes, although it like looks different, but also looks kind of similar. So these are for the 4 factions, right? That we know. But maybe these 4 things that we saw are only the like 4 armies or whatever, and like the factions are actually these, and you mix and match, right? Yeah, that's nice. You have all of these tiles here. Nice. These are like, these feel and look really well, really nice. I mean, and like these things here, this and these arrows and also these numbers, these are actually screen printed on there. They're a little bit shiny. This is nice. Very nice production value, gotta say. I don't know if the game is good too. The problem is that I couldn't find the solo mode, but okay. So, and then here we have the game board, I suppose. This is double layer. So these are not divided here, right? So here the tiles can actually like be moved around, but inside here this is double layer, right? So this is pretty nice. And this is double layer as well. All of these, I don't know if these are points or if these are, I think it's a tug of war kind of, maybe it's a tug of war kind of thing. I don't know. But these are rounds or points. And there's something is in here as well. That's 0. 0 and then 1, 2, 3 up to 20. Okay, good. All right, nice. And then we have a pretty cool insert actually. Ooh, okay. Let's take a look under the insert. Will we have something under the insert this time? Come on. Come on. Nope, of course not. And yeah, nice insert here where you can put all of this stuff in here, and it almost looks a little bit too much for what's in here. So I do have the feeling that there's like loads more stuff you can get for this game, but I don't know. There are like these plastic markers here that we can take a look at. Come on, there we go. So here, these are really nice. These look and feel pretty good. I don't know what these do. Are these unique? It looks like these are unique. Yeah, it looks like it. I don't know what these do. I have no idea, but these look and feel really nice. They're not double-sided, so maybe they're like some kind of rewards. I don't know. But very cool, yeah. So this game actually looks pretty nice. I like the look of it. I don't know if I will enjoy the gameplay. It's kind of weird that you can't play it solo. I thought you could, but I would have to figure that out. But yeah, so I guess we have 4 factions in here, and like loads of these, whatever these are and do. I have no idea, but I guess I will find that out in the rules. So let me put all of that back. And well, that marks the end of the video. So thank you so much for sticking to the very end. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, I want to thank all of you for your support. Especially I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons, and the biggest thanks go out to Thagano for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. You can also support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, supporting me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.